Even President Obama uses the three-stripe Babylonian slash. And Jay-Z admitted he sold his soul to the devil. And that's why he has the Babylonian three-stripe slash. And that's why Jay-Z shows his allegiance to the Illuminati. And Pantene has the fertility fire of the Babylonian three slash. And now you know why Wolverine has 3 claws. The Bible even mentions the flesh hook of 3 teeth, just like the 3 wounds of Jesus that were made by the 3 nails. Because a nail is from El. And like the 3 Babylonian stripes, the 3 burning candles. The same 3 burning candles we find on the Freemason primordial mound. The same 3 burning candles you'll find at the church. Because you'll find the same 3 candles in satanic rituals. Because the candle is the can of El. Which is where we get our word circle. Which is a combination of Circe and El. Circle. The goddess Circe was a sorceress, and she put spells on people and kept them captive. And that's why we have the sacred circle and the sacred church. And that's why all the symbology you'll find at a church has to do with sex. So now you know why they call them holy sites. And that's why you find El sitting atop the fiery triangle of the pyramid. And that's why they have the 3 burning candles representing the fiery fertility. Because both the man and the woman have 3 sex parts each. When the positive touches the negative, you get the fiery fertility of the triangle. And when the 2 triangles come together, they form a sexagram. And that's why you'll find the sacred trinity at the church. And Lutheran means Lucifer, Lucius, Lux, or light. We also find the trinity in Hinduism. The Egyptians had Osiris, Isis, and Horus, and the trinity can be found in the ancient Greeks with Cronus, Rhea, and Zeus, which inspired the Roman trinity of Capitoline Hill. And you'll find the Illuminati triad is also behind Buddhism. And the ancient Celtic trinity is one of the oldest. And the Hebrews worship Isis, Ra, and El, even though they claim to be monotheistic. And Islam claims to only worship Allah. But you can clearly see the Trinity, the Illuminati. And that's why they're the force behind the religion of Christianity, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. And that's why they sacrificed the Trinity on the crucifixion. And the biblical Trinity of the 3 wise magi, or the 3 wise men, who brought with them the 3 symbols of sacrifice. And the wise men got there on 3 camels. Because a camel is a cam of El. And in the deserts of Egypt, we find the legendary 3 pyramids, which represent the 3 stars of Orion's belt. Why do you think the 3 wise men are pointing to their star on their way to see God's Son? Because the 3 wise men are pointing to the star Sirius on the birth of God's Son, December 25th. We also find the Trinity in witchcraft and Wicca, the triple-head goddess, which gave birth to the 3 witches, just like the 3 satanic priests. And that's why they use the magic of the Trinity to make trilogies. And we also find the triple Trinity in 666, the Beast. And that's why the triple six is XXX. And I'll give you one guess who's behind the triads, the Yakuza. Even Bruce Lee has 3 slashes on his belly. But these 3 stripes go way back into history. Most people don't realize they've seen this picture 100 times, but miss the hidden symbolism. Completely missing the signs and symbols of the Illuminati. Did you notice the 2 men standing next to Honest Abe have their hand in their jackets? It's called the hidden hand of the Illuminati. John Wilkes Booth killed Lincoln, and he shows you his hidden hand because he shot the president on a full moon and he was killed on a black moon.
and the 3 foundation pillars of the Kabbalah.
And that's why we have 3 branches of government: the slave, the judge, and the execution. And that's why we have the 3 Cana dates. And just ask yourself, is there a hidden message here? Cain from the Bible slew his brother Abel. And Abel means Father El. The mark of Cain, the sugar cane, or the walking cane. And the cane is also known as the staff or the crook. And that's why they say you are either straight or you're crooked. Evil. So the crook symbolically means evil or a thief. We also get the hook from the crook. And that's why they call it a hook in music. It captivates you with the magic 8. And we all know about the villain Captain Hook and the fertility god Peter Pan. So once again, the hook is a symbol of evil. And once again, we have the theme of a young boy alone with adult men. And I'll give you one guess what the hook really means. Because any adult knows exactly what a hooked or curved penis is. Because at one time or another, you've played around and used it as a hook too. That's probably why they released Peter Pan on the nights of the black moon of death. And remember, there's only 13 a year. Satanists worship the 666, the R, and the 18. 666 is 18, the R, or the crook. And that's why a crook gets 3 strikes and he's out. And that's why crooks invented the pyramid scheme. And that's why the Illuminati worship the fiery fertility of the pyramid and the pirate. Because a pyro, or pyromania, is a person who has an obsession with fire. And the pyre is the fire of the burning sacrifice holocaust. And the fire triangle is where we get 666. And that's why the trinity of the fire triangle is used as a warning for toxic and hazardous poison and chemicals that can kill you. And that's why the chemical is the chem of El. And that's why the Illuminati worship oil, because it's the oil of El. And now you know why they call it black gold. And they keep oil in the barrel, the bear of El, the black can or barrel. And that's why they show you the 3 stripes. And that's why oil is a 3-letter word as well. The O, the I, and the L. And we get fuel from the black oil of El. And we use the trinity of sex magic to get it. Because in order to get our liquid gold, we have to use the phallic pump. Why do you think we say, "she looks good," referring to a car? Because the vehicle has the female hole that we insert our pump into. And that's why it won't work unless it's all the way in. The same intercourse magic you use checking your oil with your dipstick. And we get our electricity from the trinity of sex magic. And that's why you insert the 3-prong male into the female holes. And that's why we call it electricity, the El-Tri-City, the electric fire fertility of El. And that's why they light the fireworks as a symbolic sexual magic with the universe. And that's why the Washington Monument is 6,660 inches. And that's why they laid the cornerstone on the night of the Black Moon in 1848. And we all know about the Eiffel Tower in France. And now you know why it's called the Eiffel Tower. And that's why you'll find the Babylonian 3-stripe symbolism. And that's why they use sex magic with the universe also. It was inaugurated in 1889 on the night of the Black Moon of Death. And the Babylonian 3/ is on each of the towers, the male and the female. In 2001, 2 + 1 is 3. And that's why they took out 3 towers. All you have to do is divide the 3 sections into the 110 floors and you'll get 666. 36 is also 666.
And that's why you'll find the symbolic Trinity sex